Dear students, in this video I have come up with another interesting topic, electrolysis. What do you mean by electrolysis? In this term itself, we can see that electro means current or power supply, lysis means splitting or separation. Now, in this video, we'll learn about the electrolysis of water. What do you mean by that? It is nothing but splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen gases using electricity. To perform this experiment, we need some basic requirements. They are electrolyzer, electrodes, pure water, electrolyte and a battery. Now, in this picture, you can clearly see about the experimental setup for doing the electrolysis. So here the plastic mug, it acts as an electrolyzer. Okay, electrolyzer is nothing but the substance which holds the water container. Okay, it is a solid plastic material which we are using for this experimental purposes. And now the bottom of the plastic mug is pierced with two holes to insert the electrodes. Here the graphite rod acts as an electrodes. Okay, and the hole is sealed with a rubber stopper and connected to the battery. And here the beaker is filled with water and we need two test tubes. And it is inverted position. It is placed above the two electrodes. Okay. And next we need to add an electrolyte, that is sulfuric acid, to water. And here see why we need to add this electrolyte to the water, because pure water, they do not carry charge due to the lack of ions. Okay, to boost up the reaction, we are adding the electrolyte, that is the sulfuric acid. So only we call it as an acidified water. Okay, and here the graphite rods that act as an electrodes. And in anode region, you can see the deposition of oxygen, and in the cathode region, you can see the deposition of hydrogen. Okay, so in the anode region, oxidation takes place, and in the cathode region, reduction takes place. So in the coming slides, we can see what is oxidation and what is reduction. Now, this is the overall reaction of electrolysis. The water H2O, it is splitted using electricity into hydrogen gas H2 plus oxygen gas. Now, how it is splitted? So, this is the chemical reaction which is happening in the electrolysis. So, as I already told, at the anode region, oxidation takes place, and in the cathode region, reduction takes place. What do you mean by oxidation? Oxidation is nothing but it is losing electrons. Reduction means gaining of electron. So at the anode region, the water molecules, it loses electrons and it produces what? Oxygen gas, and it deposited in the anode region and it releases the hydrogen ions. So you can see the equation, water H2O is split into oxygen plus 4H plus electrons. Okay, and then what happens in the cathode region? Here the hydrogen ions, they gain electrons to form the hydrogen gas. So you can see the equation, 4H plus 4E minus gives 2H2O, that is the hydrogen gas. This is the half equations which takes place at the anode region as well as in the cathode region. Now, this is the overall reaction of the electrolysis of water. So, water molecules H2O is splitted into hydrogen gas H2 plus oxygen gas O2. So, basically 2 moles of water always gives 2 moles of hydrogen as well as 1 mole of oxygen. So, the ratio here is 2:1. Now, what is the significance of this? Why we need hydrogen and oxygen gas? Why they need to be separated from the water? Because hydrogen gas, it is used as a fuel, and also it is used in chemical processes as well as in energy production. This hydrogen gas is considered as a renewable energy resources. Okay, it is used as a fuel because it does not pollute the air when it burns. And also the production of hydrogen gas is cheaper. So economically we can produce this hydrogen gas. And now coming to the oxygen gas, we already know that oxygen is required for our life. No, so it is used in medical applications as well as in industrial purposes. Okay, so have you clear about the electrolysis? Electrolysis means nothing but the splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen molecules. Okay, thank you for your listening. I hope you understand the topic. Happy learning.